Namaste. Welcome. Welcome to this class with me, Catherine. This class is called Relax and Unwind. So we're going to be doing some relaxing and some unwinding. And we're going to be working a little bit on flexibility and just really getting into our groove and letting go of tensions in the body. So it's going to be, a very calming session. So I invite you first of all to come either on a cushion, on a block, on anything that's comfortable. You can even sit on a chair if you like. Just allow the hands to relax on the legs, on the knees. Let the legs sink down into the ground. Straighten the back. Feel each vertebrae rising up. Close the eyes here. Lengthen the neck. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Relax the shoulders down. And just find your presence. Relaxing the muscles around the face, around the eyes. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the arms. And we can feel the presence of our feet and our legs, maybe on the ground in some way. Just be aware and present with this. And rising up towards the hips, feeling the hips sinking down to the ground. Becoming present and aware of what's happening around the hips, in between the hips, in the tummy, in the lower back. Just allow yourself to bathe in this moment of presence and calm, finding your inner calm. The more we are aware with our sensations in the body, the less we're aware of our mind, the more we can calm the mind. So we want to relax and unwind, allowing all that's old, all that's unnecessary out, and creating space for new things to come into our lives. Creating space for what we want. You can rise up the back, so coming up each vertebrae one after the other to behind the neck, and coming all the way up to the top of the head, feeling as though someone is pulling our one hair up towards the sky, lengthening the body. At the same time, you can feel the legs heavy, falling down towards the ground. And slowly we can come down the face, bringing our awareness to the muscles in the face, in the neck area, coming down the chest. And we're going to come down to focus in the tummy area. So in the tummy area is here we're going to focus. Just becoming aware of how the breath makes the tummy move. With the in-breath, the tummy relaxes, and with the out-breath, the tummy comes back towards the spine, allowing our lungs to empty. And just staying with this presence of the breath in the tummy for a few moments. Relax the shoulders, keeping the head nice and long and tall. With every in-breath, the tummy relaxes and fills with oxygen, and with every out-breath, the tummy contracts slightly back towards the spine, allowing the chest to empty. Awareness of what's happening in the body. And I invite you to gently bring the hands to Namaste, so one palm facing the other. The thumbs can touch the chest, the heart area, and we can bow our head down towards our hands. And we're going to really focus on things in our lives that we no longer need, that we want to get rid of during this relaxation, during this moment. in the future in front of us. And we can take a moment as well to think of things that we want to bring into our lives. The space that we create allows us to bring new things into our lives. And just maybe becoming aware of the space that we want to create, or knowing already what we want to bring into our lives. And just visualizing and becoming aware of this mentally, feeling it in the body. Nice. And I invite you to slowly open your eyes with the gaze down towards the ground and take the hands back down towards the knees, palms facing up towards the sky. We're going to do some breathing exercises. We're going to do a particular breathing exercise today. It's called box breathing. So it's very good for calming, for bringing in new things and helping to really release old things in the body, old thoughts or old tensions that we have that we're holding onto. So it's very simple. We breathe in for, let's say, a count of 4 to start with. We hold the breath for a count of 4. We breathe out slowly for a count of 4. And then we hold the out breath for a count of 4. So we're holding with our lungs full and then holding with our lungs empty. So I repeat, we're breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4, holding again for a count of 4. Okay. I say 4, but you can always try 5 if you want, or you can try 3, but let's start with 4 and see how we go. And then at one moment I'll let you get on and you can try your own practice and you have your own experience. Okay, so we're going to breathe out together by the nose, always by the nose. Breathe in, breathe out again, close the eyes, and I'll guide you. Here we go. Breathe in for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in calmly, smoothly. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in and relax here. Keep the eyes closed. Stay in your posture and just listen and become aware of what's happening in the body. Coming back to normal breath, regular breath. And gently with the gaze down towards the ground, we can open our eyes again. Okay, we're going to do that breath again. And I'm going to guide you, counting 4. And then at a moment, in a certain moment, I will allow you to get on with your own breath. So there you can experiment if you want, trying 5. Or if it's too much for you, 4, you can go down to 3. Okay, you really want to concentrate on allowing the tummy to relax as you breathe in, holding the breath, and then allowing the tummy to come towards the spine as you breathe out to really empty the breath, and then holding it there. And then relaxing again, allowing the tummy to fill up, which just allows you to work your diaphragm and to fill your lungs and empty your lungs completely. Okay, hands relaxed, palms facing up. Let's go again. Breathing out. Breathing in always by the nose if possible. Breathe out. Close the eyes. Here we go. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. And now at your own rhythm, breathing in, counting in your head. You can count also with your hands that are on your lap or on your knees. Breathing in always with a count, holding the breath. Breathing out with a count, holding the breath again. Continue here. Feel the tummy filling up completely with the in-breath. Feel the tummy contracting towards the spine with the out-breath. Relaxing the shoulders, lengthening the back, the neck, the head coming up towards the sky, relaxing the legs. Continuing here for a few more moments. Counting in your mind. And then letting go of the count with the end of the out-breath. So the end of the next out-breath, just come back to regular breathing. Keep the eyes closed, the body relaxed, and just feel what's happening in the body here. Just become aware of what's happening with your breath here, as you allow it to find its regular pattern, normal, relaxed. Relaxing and unwinding today. Nice. And gently with the gaze down towards the ground, we can open our eyes again. Okay. Let's just move a little, taking the hands behind you. We're just going to cross the legs the other way if you've got your legs crossed, just to kind of change things up a little bit. If you're sitting on a chair, then change the way you're sat, just to kind of feel a bit different in the body. And we normally have a certain way that we like to cross the legs, so we're going to cross them the other way, just to feel the difference and allow the body to adapt also to this change. Okay. We're going to take our arms down to the side, breathing in, taking our arms up to the sky, gazing in between the hands, taking the palms down, breathing out, take the arms down. End of the out breath is the end of the movement. Turning the palms up, breathe in, take the hands up towards the sky, reaching the fingertips up, gazing between the hands. Breathing out, turning the hands down, taking the hands down towards the ground. End of the out breath is the end of the movement. Let's go again. Breathe in, arms up. Filling the tummy with vital breath. Breathing out, taking the hands down. We can close our eyes now here. We're going to go for another 3 more times. Breathing in, really feeling the lungs fill up and the tummy fill up. Taking the head with the gaze and the eyes closed in between the hands. Breathing out at your own rhythm with your own breath. Taking the hands down. Nice. Another 2 more times. Breathe in, taking the hands up, gazing between the hands with the eyes closed, breathing out, coming down, feeling the legs sinking down towards the ground still. Last time here. Breathe in, rising the arms up, keeping the arms outstretched, fingers outstretched. Take the gaze up, breathing out with the eyes closed still, taking the hands down. Nice. And we can gently open our eyes here. Breathing in, we're going to take our arms to cacti. So arms up by the elbows. And we're going to breathe out here around the back. Gaze down towards the navel. Breathe in, open the chest. Feeling the chest filling here, taking the elbows back so the shoulder blades touch behind. Breathe out, closing here. Breathing in, opening. Keeping the fingers outstretched and the hands active. Breathe out to close. And breathe in to open. So You can close your eyes, or if you haven't already, we're going to go another 3 more times. Breathing out to close. Breathing in to open. Breathing out to close. And breathing in to open. Take the elbows back. Allow the shoulder blades to touch. Breathing out to close. And breathing in deeply to open. Nice. Open the eyes. Take the hands back behind. Super. Breathing in, rising the hands up. Take the fingers and palms parallel. Rise the hands right up towards the sky. Sink the sitting bones towards the ground. As you breathe out, take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. The right hand behind the back. Breathe in, open the chest here, tuck the tummy. As you breathe out, squeeze the organs, twisting the shoulder and the head last. 4 breaths here. At your own rhythm with your own breath. Nice. The end of the 4th exhale. Breathing out, coming back around. Breathing in, lifting the arms right up towards the sky. Fingers pulling up towards the sky. Breathing out. It's the right hand coming around the edge of the left knee. Left hand coming down to the ground. Breathing out as we twist and twist the internal organs, the chest, the shoulder, and the head last. Keeping the spine nice and straight. 4 breaths here. Super. End of the 4th exhale. Twisting back. Breathing in, arms up to the sky. Coming down a second time for another twist in the body. Breathing in, opening up the chest. Breathing out, twisting the chest, the internal organs, the shoulder round. 2 long breaths here. Breathing out the end of the 2nd exhale. Coming back to center. Breathing in, arms up straight. Breathing out, coming down on the left side. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. Breathing out again, twisting from the tummy, the shoulder, and the head last. 2 long breaths here. End of the 2nd exhale, come back to center. Breathe in, arms up towards the sky. And we're going to come down to the right side, placing the right hand down, breathing in, opening the left arm up to the sky, and the gaze goes towards the palm of the hand. Breathing in, opening, breathing out, sinking down. Breathing in, opening up, breathing out, sinking down. Breathing in, both hands up towards the sky. Breathing out, coming down on the left side. Breathing in, opening up the chest. Breathing out, sinking down. Breathing in, opening up. Breathing out, sinking down. Breathing in, both arms up towards the sky. Coming down the right side again, breathing out. Breathing in, opening the chest. Breathing out, sinking down. Open the chest, breathe in. Breathing out, sink down. Breathing in, both arms up towards the sky, sink the sitting bones down. Breathe out, left side down. Breathe in, open up on the side. Breathe out, sink down. Breathe in, open up on the side. Breathe out, sink down. Breathe in, both arms up towards the sky. Keep the neck long. Okay, we're going to go a little bit faster, a little bit more dynamic. Really squeeze out everything that you don't need here. Breathing out, coming down on the right side. Breathe in, open up left. Breathe out, come down right. Breathe in, both thumbs up. Breathe out, coming down left. Breathe in, open up right. Breathe out, come down left. Breathe in, open up, both arms towards the sky. Breathe out right. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, both arms up towards the sky. Breathe out left. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, both arms up. Last time here. Breathe out, come down right. Breathe in, open up the left side. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, both arms up. Sitting bones down, neck long. Breathe out, down on the left. Breathe in, open up here. Breathe out, come down. breathe in, both arms up towards the sky. And here we're going to come forward, keeping the sitting bones back, taking our fingers forward and really trying to reach our fingers as far forward as we can, opening the chest. And as we breathe out, we can take our elbows down towards the ground, but keep the neck long so the neck is looking down, or the head is looking down. We've got a straight back here. As we breathe in, we can open up a little bit more. As we breathe out, we can feel the body sinking down towards the ground. Nice. 4 long breaths here. You can feel the fingers stretching out even further with every inhale and exhale. Squeeze out what's no longer needed in the body, creating space. Nice. End of the 4th exhale. Breathe in, take the hands back towards the knees, and we've sat, or at least I've sat, maybe you're on a chair, we'll see. We've sat for a little while now, so let's relax the legs out. I'm going to take my cushion from outside underneath me and come to be on my mat, facing the front of my mat. Just taking both legs down on the ground, taking my hands behind me, and I'm just going to allow my legs to relax here. Shaking my legs out, I can say hello to my legs and look at my legs today. Maybe even for the first time, take a look at my ankles, my knees, my hips. Yeah, allow them to really relax and shake out. Nice. Okay, we're going to take our right leg straight. And we're going to bring our left knee. Oh, it's our right knee. Taking our left leg straight first. We're going to bring our right knee in towards our chest. So I'm going to lift my back up nice, long and straight. I've interlaced my fingers and I'm tucking my knee in towards my body and my foot is just slightly lifted. Relax the shoulders and the elbows, holding it here for a count of 4. The left foot is active, facing towards me. 4 breaths here. Nice, breathing deep into the belly. And the end of the 4th breath, I'm going to take that right foot and cross it over my left leg. Nice, I'm on my sitting bones here. If you need to prop yourself up with a cushion or something just to kind of be in your sitting bones and lift yourself up, then feel free to do so. I'm going to take my right hand behind me and place it on the ground. Breathe in, lift my left thumb up towards the sky, and I'm going to take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Breathe out, twisting the tummy, turning here the chest, the shoulder and the head last. Keeping that left foot active and my left hand active as well. 4 long breaths here. I can twist round. Leg, or I'm going to pick the foot up and place it on my hip. Now only do this if the knee comes down relaxed with that left foot still up active. If this is too much and too painful, this is also perfect. So it's just for those of us that are a little bit more stretched here. But whatever, both work fine. Okay, you're going to bend the knee a little bit here. So this left knee, just to create a bit more space here, because what we want is that the tummy is coming down towards the thigh and we're not rounding the back. So I'm going to come into taking hold of my foot, but I don't want this. I don't want to round my back. I want to feel like I'm coming in with a straight back. So my tummy is coming down towards my thigh. Okay, so keep that bend here first. Relax the knee down. Breathing in, arms up, left foot is active. Breathe out, take the chest down towards the thigh. Either relaxing the hands down on the ground or taking hold of the ankle, the foot, or the leg here. Breathing in, opening the chest. Breathing out, relaxing the tummy down. And if you're able to, here you can stretch out the left leg. If not, if your tummy comes away from your thigh at this point, then keep the leg bent. So we want to really feel like we're keeping a straight back here. Nice. 4 long breaths here. Relax the shoulders. And now you can just also take your head down, really trying to keep the back straight here. Super. End of the fourth breath. Let go of the foot, the ankle, or your leg. Breathe in, arms up. You can straighten the left leg out now as well. Take the hands behind you and just lift up those legs and undo the lock, or take both feet down to the ground, planting both hands on the ground, and just allow the knees to fall to one side and the other. Just relax the hips out here, and we can just watch the knees falling one way and the other. Super. We're going to come to the other side, taking my right leg down to the ground, bringing my left knee in, interlacing my fingers, hugging the knee in towards me. My right foot is active, keeping my back nice and straight, relaxing my left foot, relaxing my elbows, my shoulders. 4 long breaths here. Super. I can always use my eyes to help me concentrate, so gazing just on one point. And the end of the 4th breath, I'm going to take my left foot over the top of my right. Again, coming onto a cushion here if I need to help me come up and allow my hips to rotate back. Planting my left hand down, breathing in, taking my right arm up towards the sky, gazing towards the fingers. Breathing out, taking my right elbow around the edge of the left knee. Breathing in, lengthening here. Breathing out, twisting from the tummy, the shoulder, the chest, and it's the head and neck on last. My right foot is active, toes pointing towards me. 4 long breaths here. Squeezing out everything that we no longer need to create space for new things, good things to come. Breathing out, relaxing, taking the hands behind, and I'm going to just pick up my left foot, either placing it inside my right thigh here, or I'm going to pick up the foot and just place it on my hip, but this knee has to come down, my body has to be relaxed here, otherwise coming to this position is perfect. One or the other, whichever feels right for you. A bend in this right knee, breathing in, rising the arms up towards the sky. As I breathe out, taking my chest down towards my thigh. Either my hands are on the ground, or I'm going to take hold of my foot, my ankle, or my leg. Relax the shoulders here. Breathing in, coming and rising up from the chest. Breathing out, taking the tummy down towards the thigh, keeping the back nice and long. And maybe at some point you can stretch out this leg or not. Make sure you keep your tummy towards your thigh, keeping the breaths long here, and then eventually relaxing the head down towards the knee. 3 more long breaths. Feel the stretch, opening up the body. And we can let go of the foot with the end of our breath. Breathing in again, taking the arms back up towards the sky. Breathing out, taking the hands down. And we can take our foot off, taking both feet flat on the ground around hip width apart. Our hands are securely on the mat. I'm just going to allow our knees to fall down again. Watch our knees and just allow the feet to open up. Feel the hips relaxing here. Nice. We're going to come to all fours. So I'm going to turn onto my knees and my hands. So my knees are underneath my hips and my hands are underneath my shoulders. My fingers are spread really wide and spread out here. And here I'm going to do some simple cat-cows, just really taking my time, breathing out, allowing my hips to come up, rising my head up, taking the gaze towards the sky, breathing in, tucking the tummy under, taking the eyes towards the navel, and just breathing out, going at my own rhythm, with my own breath, really feeling the wave crossing down my spine, up and down, creating space in between each vertebrae here. Breathing out, opening up, bending the elbows slightly to open the chest forward. Breathing in, taking the eyes towards the navel, pushing the hands and knees against the mat. So you can close your eyes here and just really enjoy the movement. A few more times here. Nice. And I'm going to take my hands to the front of the mat, keeping my hips high, taking my hands as wide as the mat, and just rest and open up my shoulders, taking my head down towards the ground. 4 long breaths here. Really feel the hips rising up and the arms opening. Breathing in, lifting up, rounding the back. And I'm going to take my left foot forward to the front of the mat and just shuffle my right leg back a little bit and find myself in a nice stretch at the front of the mat. I'm going to place my right hand down on the ground, placing my left hand on my knee, and my foot's going to open here, and I'm opening my chest towards my knee and gazing towards my hand. 4 breaths here. Nice long breaths. Really feel the hips sinking down towards the ground. Relax both shoulders. Opening up here. If at some point you need a block at the front of this mat for either hand or the foot, or you need something underneath the knee, then feel free to just take a moment to adjust and feel comfortable here. Nice. The end of the 4th breath. You can just bring your foot back, and we're going to take our fingertips to the mat, keeping our knee and our foot exactly where they are. I'm just taking my weight back into my hips and lifting up my front foot. As I breathe in, I'm opening up my chest. As I breathe out, taking my chest down towards my thigh, taking the shoulders back. 4 long breaths here. Nice. Feel the body opening up. Relax the body, relax the arms. Super. End of the 4th breath, we can take the foot back down flat on the mat. And we're just going to feel a stretch again here in the hips. So if it's too much, get yourself a block or some cushions to have your hands on the ground. Otherwise, we're going to try and take the hands back behind us, fingers pointing back. Sink the hips down towards the thigh. Relax both feet. Gaze down towards the ground. 4 breaths here. Really feel the hips opening up. Relaxing the legs. Finding your stability. Super. The end of the 4th breath, we can just take our hands back down towards the ground if we're not already there. Our fingertips on the ground. And we're going to take our left foot over towards the other side of the mat. So I'm taking it right to the edge of the mat. And I'm going to take my knee down towards the ground. Now, if it's already stretching too much here, you want to bring this heel towards your hip. So the more I bring my left heel towards my right hip, the less I'm stretching in my left glute. The further away my foot, the more I'm stretching in my left glute. Adjust yourself here. You're on your fingertips. Breathe in, open the chest. Relax both feet. Breathe out. We're going to come down onto our elbows, keeping the back nice and long. We're just going to gaze behind us to make sure our foot's aligned behind us. As we breathe in, we can open up the chest. As we breathe out, we can take our hands to the floor and maybe place our head on our hands. Relax here, 5 long breaths. Keeping it long and steady. Relaxing the body down, trusting in the movement, trusting in this posture. Opening up where we need to here. Creating space for the body, space in your lives for new good things to come. In the end of the 5th breath, we can push into our hands, breathe in, coming up onto the hands, engage the toes behind you, and we're going to lift up our right leg and allow the left leg to lift, coming into a downward dog. So my heels are slightly out, my toes are slightly together, pushing into the hands, taking both heels down to the ground, tummy towards my spine. 4 long breaths here. Just feel the difference in both sides of the body here. Taking my hips up towards the sky, slight bend in my elbows. Nice. In the end of the 4th breath, I'm going to bend my right knee, take my right knee towards my chest, and take the foot to the front of the mat. Take the left knee down and the left leg behind. Okay, so we're going to open up on our right side now. So allow the hips to sink down towards the ground. Maybe I need a block or a cushion here for my left hand. I've just twisted it out slightly so the thumb is facing up towards the top of the mat. Taking my right hand onto my right knee, and I'm opening up my right chest and taking my gaze towards my hand. My hand is quite relaxed on the knee and the foot's just slightly open. 4 long breaths here. Really breathe deep into the tummy, allow the chest to open, the shoulders to relax. Super. End of the 4th breath. And I'm going to take my knee back central, allow my foot to come onto the ground, taking my fingertips onto the ground and just taking my weight back behind me, so keeping my knee and my heel exactly where they are and lifting up this front right foot, tucking my tummy in towards my spine and then taking my tummy down towards my thigh in front of me, lifting up, opening the chest, breathing out, taking the chest down towards the thigh. 4 long breaths here. Keeping it long and steady. Really feeling the body stretching and opening up here. Super. End of the 4th breath. I'm going to take my foot back down to the front of the mat, taking my fingertips down onto the front of the mat. So either here I'm stretching just into my hips with my fingers on the ground, or I can try lifting my hands up in airplane, fingers stretching back behind me, holding my pose here, my gaze down towards the ground. Relax both feet. 4 long breaths here. Allow the hips to sink down. Keep it long and steady. End of the 4th breath. If your hands are not already down on the mat, you can take them down on the mat here. And I'm going to take this right foot over to the other side of the mat. So I'm bringing it right over to the left side, taking the knee down towards the ground, and I can bring this heel in towards my hip if I feel too much of a stretch on the right side. Adjusting myself, coming up onto my fingertips, breathe in, open the chest. Breathe out, coming down onto my elbows, relaxing both hands, feeling the chest open here a little. Nice. Feeling the sitting bones pulling back, and we're just going to look at our foot behind, make sure it's aligned. And as I breathe out again, I can take my hands down onto the mat and relax my head down onto my hands. 5 long breaths here. Feel the difference right and left side. Allow the body to relax down, open up here. Breathing deep and long. Squeezing out everything that we no longer need, creating space for what we want in our lives. Super. In the end of the 5th breath, nice long breath, we can push into our hands and come back onto our fingertips at the front of the mat. Place the palms of the hands down. Take our left toes onto the ground, push into the ground, lift the right knee, and take ourselves back to a downward dog, taking the heels back down towards the ground. Tuck the tummy in towards the spine. 4 long breaths here. Feel what's happening on one side and the other in the body. Feel the energy circulating. Super. End of the 4th breath. We can come onto our toes, take the knees down towards the ground, tuck the toes onto the ground, and we're just going to, keeping our hands at the front of the mat, take our hips back towards our heels. The hips are high and we're stretching out our shoulders here. Maybe our head comes down towards the ground. 4 long breaths here. Feeling the hips coming up towards the sky, allowing the head to sink down, stretching in the shoulders here. 2 more long breaths. Nice. Tucking the tummy, coming back up. And we're going to come to a relaxed pose with our legs up against a wall. So find yourself a comfortable position up against a wall, and I'll just show you how we're going to do it here. So press pause if you want to, and come back to the video when you find yourself a comfortable spot. So I'm up against my wall here with my hips up against the side, and I'm going to come down onto my back, relax the back down, and then turn my hips towards the wall. So my hips are really nice and high up against the wall, and open my legs out slightly here, taking the palms of my hands up towards the sky, relaxing my shoulders and my body down. And I can tuck the neck towards the chin. And I can tuck the chin towards the chest and stretch out the neck here and just relax the legs. Close my eyes. And close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And allow the blood in the body to rush down towards the heart. We can feel already the liquids in the legs moving. It's a great way to clean the body. I really try and relax the legs here. Breathing deep into the belly. Nice. And we can feel that the legs are tingling a little maybe, or changing sensation. And we're cleaning out the blood, but also our lymphatic system and nervous system. So it's a great way just to relax and unwind. Keeping the breath long and steady in the belly. And we can come back to our thoughts of those things in our life that we want to get rid of, that we want to change. Creating space, allowing for new things to come in. And feel free here to come to different variations, maybe taking both feet up towards the sky, relaxing the heels on the wall here. Or we can take both legs out wide if you have the space, opening up in the hips, just allowing the hips to relax and the feet to relax against the wall. And feel free to do any number of variations here. So you can see the variations and then maybe hit pause on the video, take some time to go through the variations as you please. So we can come back to both feet high up, and we can cross the legs over and just relax one foot on top of the other, coming one way and the other way. Or we can take both feet onto the wall and push our hips up, bending at the knees and just allowing the knees to come together here. Breathing here. Or we can take one leg up against the wall and one leg out long, coming one way, coming the other way. Or you can take both feet, the insides of the feet together, and allow the knees to come out to the sides. Just relax the hips down. This is a great one for the lower back. You can also take the arms up behind the head, allowing a stretch to happen in the shoulders, or we can even take hold of the elbows one way and take hold of the elbows the other way. Feel free to really take the time to play around with this posture, with the variations of this posture. And when you're ready, slowly bend the knees towards the chest and come back onto your mat. You can take the knees in towards the chest, interlacing the fingers around the knees, and just hug the knees in towards the chest. And move slightly from left to right here, massaging the lower back. Close the eyes, keep the neck long. Super. Slowly, slowly, we can take one leg out straight on the ground. Find yourself space. Adjust yourself to get comfortable. Take the other leg out straight on the ground. Take the arms out, palms of the hands facing up. Lift the shoulders and just tuck the shoulder blades under to open the chest. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Keep the neck long. Allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Coming to Shavasana. Relaxing the feet down towards the ground, the ankles. Relaxing the legs behind the knees. Relaxing the hips towards the ground. The lower back. Rising up the spine, relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing both arms down towards the ground. And relaxing the palms of the hands. And we can relax and unwind all the muscles in the face, around the eyes. The jaw. Even relax the muscles in our mouth. Just allow the muscles of the face to sag and relax here. And become aware of the breath in the belly, making the belly rise and fall. Just this animation in our stillness that happens so naturally. This space in our body for newness, for life. Just try to stay aware and present with the sensations in the body, the rising and falling of the tummy. Relax the mind. Feel that the body's really supported by the ground here. Become present with this sensation of the ground beneath the body. With every out breath, we breathe out all that is no longer needed or necessary in our lives, creating space, allowing with the in-breath all those things that we want, our goals, our dreams, we can start to make them come true. And I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you feel like. You can press pause on the video. Otherwise, gently we can start to move our fingers and our toes, feeling the space in the palm of our hands, in between our fingers. And as we breathe in, we can stretch our hands behind and take a nice deep in breath and really stretch the fingers and the toes away from the body. And as we breathe out, find a comfortable way to come to our side, resting the body down on the side position here. Knees bent towards the chest, arms, hands relaxed. Just allowing the last few drops of what we don't need to fall down on towards the ground. And gently we can, with the eyes closed, push against the floor and come back to a seated, comfortable position, keeping our eyes closed here, finding something that is comfortable for you, adjusting slightly, allowing the body to find this adjustment without the eyes. Palms of the hands facing up, rested on the legs, on the knees, allowing the body to lengthen, the neck to lengthen, the head rising up towards the sky, relaxing the shoulders down. Coming back to the presence of the breath here. We can gently bring both hands together, palms facing one another, thumbs touching the chest or the heart area. With the eyes closed, bowing our head down towards our hands, gratitude and thanks for our practice. Gratitude for all the learnings, the understandings, for all the information that's given to us each day in every way. Gratitude to our body, to our mind. And gently with the eyes closed, so we can rub our hands one against the other, creating a little bit of heat, a little bit of warmth in between the hands. Find some energy that's created by rubbing the hands together here. And as we've found enough energy, when we feel like we have enough in our hands, we can place the hands over our eyes and just allow ourselves to open our eyes in the warmth of our hands. Slowly, slowly. And create a beautiful smile for the rest of the day, this time ahead of us. And bring our hands down to heart center at Namaste. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for coming to practice. Remember that today of all days is a time to let the old out and allow the new to come in. So I wish you luck and love in doing that in your future. Namaste.